Hello and welcome. I'm John, your safety trainer, here with today's lesson on mental health when returning to work after a pandemic. Before we begin, remember to sign off on your mobile device or online to receive credit for this training. If you feel the need to pause this video at any time to have a discussion, we encourage you to do so. Pandemics can heavily impact our way of life, which can add to feelings of anxiety and stress that we may already be experiencing. Whether it is social distance, having children home from school, or not leaving the house except for essential travel, these things and more change our routines and how we deal with our emotions. In this lesson, we'll go over some of the common signs of stress and anxiety, what you can do to help yourself stay mentally healthy, ways to manage work stress, and what you can do if you're feeling overwhelmed. We all feel stress or anxiety sometime during our lives, whether it is a big test in school, finding our first jobs, family issues, performing in front of others, and so on. While these can be normal feelings, they can also feel more pronounced when things happen that are out of our control, such as a pandemic. When we feel stressed or anxious, we may show physical symptoms such as stomach aches or headaches. Additionally, we may experience a change in our appetite or eating habits, or our muscles may experience tremors or twitches. We could also get easily startled by those around us. Besides physical symptoms, we may also display emotional signs. For instance, when feeling overly stressed or anxious, we may feel fearful, depressed, guilty, or angry. We may also start to not care about anything around us, such as a hobby that we used to enjoy, or friends and family. When we experience changes to our physical and emotional health, it affects the way we think. For instance, we may have a harder time remembering things or feel more confused about tasks or other daily activities. Where we once were able to concentrate and think clearly, we may now experience a fog or get sidetracked by other things, or even our thoughts. Making decisions can also become more difficult as we get further and further into our thoughts. While added stress and anxiety can make it hard to live our day-to-day lives, there are things that we can do to help us manage or work through these feelings. We can take control. And to help us cope, we can limit the amount of time that we read or watch the news. Maintain routines. Hey everyone, if you just watched this video and are thinking, how do I get more of these videos? Click on this link or go to GotSafety.com and we'll show you how you can digitally sign and record employee training records, build custom forms, or even access your OSHA documentation. Go to GotSafety.com right now or call 1-800-734-3574 for more information.